Okay, guys, here's our recap for today, and it is not a good recap. Today was a terrible day for me. Partly because I'm distracted. I got a lot of stuff going on at home. That's always a bad thing when you need to focus on charts. A lot of things didn't go well today. So we took our first loss in the morning live stream. I already had some trades going from overnight, and I'm never doing that again because I feel like that just threw me off from the word get-go. I had a trade that was like from here. I held it overnight. It was in drawdown, and then it came back in. Probably should have took profit right around here, which is kind of what I was thinking about at first. But after it blew through there, I was holding it, and it just didn't work out. So that kind of sucks. But next, I did get out here. We took like a $550 loss. A little bit later after I ended the live stream, I did get a sell on my phone, and it's really hard to see on my phone, but it looked like it was selling right here, so I sold. And then I was afraid it was going to spike up against me, so I took a small loss. I took like a $300 loss. And I did NQ and MES on those, and they both did the exact same thing. And then right here, I got a sell signal, but it didn't really, it actually gave me a signal, and then it went backwards a little bit. So I saw the red background, and I did a sell, and it actually went back against me. So I lost two sells right back to back right here. So then it looked like it was going to go up, and so I targeted this area like we usually do. And thanks, Colt. Yep. Take the dog out for me. Then take her out back. Let her go use the bathroom. Okay. Thanks. So then we did a buy. We did a buy because it looked like it was going to go up, and I targeted this area. In the next 15 minutes in a buy, all the greens, everything looked good. And we just sunk, and then I got a signal for a sale. So I took like my third loss right here. That should have been a trigger like, okay, this is not going to be a good day. We're consolidating pretty hard, lots of things going on. Maybe I should just call it quits. So I'm like $1,000, $1,200, $1,300 down at this point. Then I got a strong sell signal. And I thought, okay, here we go. We're going to sell back to this level. This green was not there when this happened. This green only populated around here somewhere, these green dots right here. So I targeted this level, which was our low for the day, sold. We got a little bit into profit, and then instantly it started going back against us. And this is what's really hard is when you have situations like this, when you've got candles, it's a green background, you've got to buy, but it sinks, but it's all green. That's what's really hard. And then this one, same kind of story. We got a red signal right here. We sold, it went down in profit, it went back negative, and then raised. All of this is in the background. By this time, my broker had stopped me out. I'm like $2,000 down for the day. And so I just took it. I just took the L. So I've had a lot of good days, and eventually you're going to have a bad day. So, but it's really, really hard to trade in those scenarios where the green and red are not matching up with what the price is doing. So you can see that it was going up in the red, it was going down in the green, and that's very rare. I've not seen a lot of that. This is a very rare circumstance for simple market metrics. Usually when these are lining up, things go a lot more in line, like right here, it's very, very rare from what I've seen, especially on 5-minute chart. Maybe on 1-minute chart you see a lot more of this, but yeah, I look back on 1-minute chart and I did some looking to see, you would have got murdered on some of these because there was a ton of this. It would go down and it went way up, and then go up and go way down, all within the same candle or two. And so I don't know how you did that on a 1-minute chart today. I don't think that would have worked at all. So it is what it is. I just took the L for today. We got to start all over on the funded account, but luckily I didn't blow it. I just did a soft breach. And so what I ended up doing, this was frustrating too. So on the very similar problems, right? So like we were having green candles. I'd get a signal for sell, and then we'd have tons of green candles. I think I took a loss on this one, and it was clear up here, but I'd got a sell signal, and the 1-hour trend is a sell trend. So, we just got a lot of this weird price action, and then it went way up against me. I took the loss, and then it sunk really hard. And so I thought, okay, it's going to sell really hard. It went down past the 200. I sold, and within a couple minutes, same kind of story. Red candles, sell action, and red, but it was going up. And this is a lot of distance right here. You can't really tell from here, but it's like 70 ticks within 15 minutes. But it still got a red background. It still had red candles. They're just raising. So whatever's happening in those scenarios, it really affects how you trade, how I trade, and how the system works. So anyway, I just took a bunch of losses. It really sucked. And then the only trade I had that was really good, I did a sell trade. I got a sell signal right in here, but the broker shut it off, and it would have been in profit. It'd have been a pretty good trade right now. We had a sell there at 29.42, and we're now at 29.40, so it would have been a decent sell. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes, guys. Everybody has losses. Everything like that happens to, things like this happen to everybody. So it's really hard when the support and resistance lines are not holding, and then they're not being touched for that matter. When price turns around in the middle of nowhere and there's no major support and resistance on these charts, it's very difficult to plot and plan, right? And honestly, when it's doing this kind of stuff, when it's going backwards, when you get a sell signal here, but the price goes backwards, you get green candles in a red or red candles in a green, or even if you got red candles, but they're going backwards. I mean, that's pretty crazy when that happens. So like this right here, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then it turned green. And by then it's 70 ticks in the negative. It's hard to see. It doesn't look like it's moved that much, but you stretch it out a little bit, and it's quite a difference from, because I got the signal here. So I sold here. I mean, this is a beautiful sell typically. And yeah, so it just is one of those mornings. I'm glad every day wouldn't be like this, or nobody'd ever make money. So I went in. The only change I'm going to make as of right now, I went in and set my daily loss limit. I would have been lots happier with this and just being done for the day. I think my win to loss ratio is good enough that at this level, even with taking a loss, taking a win, taking either this loss or this win for the day, and that'll stop me out. Looking at my results over the last week or so, I'd still have been better off. So I'm just going to leave it like that for a bit, and we'll see how it goes. I recommend everybody does that, to be honest. I mean, I've been kind of overconfident with the system because it works so well, and then when things like this happens, it just throws you off your chair. You're just not really prepared for it, or you're too confident in what it's doing, and you kind of make some bad decisions, and then you just like anybody, you go on tilt is what they say, and next thing you know, you're soft breaching, or you're buying another funded account. So anyway, happens to everybody. I'm just gonna roll with the punches. I'm locked down till tomorrow anyway, so luckily we're only down about $150 to start over again. And like I said, I set that static take profit, static stop loss on the broker. And if I have another day like this, it's just we're just going to take the L for the day and try again the next day. So we'll go from there. I won't be able to live stream tomorrow. I have a meeting in the morning I got to go to, so I won't be able to live stream tomorrow. But I will put a video up on what happens. So hope everybody did okay. I know in the live stream people were doing pretty good, but that was before a lot of this crazy nonsense. And then the one really frustrating thing too is I didn't have my alert turned on for gold, and that had a beautiful buy. This would have been an excellent buy this morning. In fact, one of the guys in the stream said, "Hey, what about a buy like right in here?" And I told him, I said, "Yeah, it looks like it'd be a good buy, but I'm just not looking at gold. I should have. It happens when you lose a couple times on gold, or on an asset, then you're going to start thinking, I don't want to look at that anymore, or take a break or whatever. And I shouldn't have, because now it spiked up, and we could have made our day right here pretty easily. So anyway, it is what it is. It happens to everybody. I was really trying hard to compensate. Look, you can see I just got murdered here. I did a couple trades, get wiped out, do a couple more trades, get wiped out, do a couple more trades, get wiped out, and then the broker stopped me out. So yeah, it's just a nightmare, absolute bloodbath. Happens to everybody. Yep, happens to everybody. So better luck tomorrow. And now we've got some. It set me back 2 days, but we're gonna come back strong tomorrow.